What's up guys, and welcome to the pre-season episode for season 1 of my F1 22 Myteam career mode, and today we're going to be making our very own F1 team, so let's not waste any time and get straight into it. The first choice we get is to be a newcomer, midfield challenger or a championship contender. If you choose newcomer, you'll start on acclaim level 1 with 0 million and 0 facilities. The midfield challenger will give you acclaim level 6, 5 million and 1 facility, and a championship contender will give you acclaim level 16, 10 million and 2 facilities. For this series, we're going to be starting as a newcomer. For this season, we're going to be using a custom season with a 16 race calendar, starting off in Bahrain, then to Australia, then to Imola, then to Miami, then we head off to Spain, then to Azerbaijan, then to Canada, and then to Silverstone. Then to Austria, and then to Belgium, Italy, Singapore, USA, and the last 3 races will be held at Mexico, Brazil, then to Abu Dhabi. Here you can see the career settings, and I've made it so all the players are reduced and all the AR are increased except for unclaim rate, which is meant to encourage more driving moves. I've made it so I can have an engine phase as well. Here you can see the options to use Myteam icons. I can use that because I have the champions version of this game, but for now we're going to skip, so I'm not really tempted to kind of, maybe sign one. So we're going to introduce that in later seasons. Now with that all out of the way, we can now start our career. The first thing to do now is create a driver profile, but I just skipped that because there's no point in you guys watching it. It's just like my name and that. But when it came to the driver number, I like the number 22, but Yuki Tsunoda's taken that, and I picked that number before he was in F1. But we're going to have to settle with 21 for this career. Now customising our drive with like the helmet and the suit and gloves. With the helmet, I went for a black base, which I thought looked quite nice. Then obviously this channel is based off the colour blue, so I went for a very nice dark blue. It's like the secondary colour, and then the little white outline there looks very nice, and I just filled in the rest with blue. Now onto the race suit, I just went with like a nice black base again, and then with dark blue with a little stripes there, and I think it looks quite nice. It matches the helmet there, and a little hint towards the team colours. Now onto the gloves, I just picked the same gloves that match our overalls, nice black and dark blue. Now with the team details, I went with the name GWJ F1 Team, and then with the sponsor, I wanted like one that had a good signing bonus, so we get like a good pound unit and a good team. As we X-forming there, it's complete a full season, it's only 3.8 million for a signing bonus. Whereas like the top ones like Echo, give you like 4.5 million and a good gold bonus and weekly income. But in the end, I went with the highest one with X-Norm Dynamics. With the power unit, there's Renault E-Tech, Red Bull Powertrains, Ferrari and Mercedes. I wanted a durable car and fast one obviously, and Mercedes have 100 durability at the moment. And I thought if we're in the points, we don't want our car to fail. So Mercedes is a good shout, and they're tied second with the best performance. Now with the driver, the two that came up here, I wanted to sign were Oscar Piastri and Felipe Drugovich. But when I went to sign Oscar Piastri, I ran out of money. I was like short of like 100k, so I couldn't quite go with him there. And the next best shout was Felipe Drugovich, who's actually 800k, which would actually give us, I think, 100k spare. So yeah, I think we're going to go with Felipe Drugovich. So this is the livery we're going to be running for season 1 of Myteam career mode, with a black base, satin black, looks really nice. And then obviously the blue stripes on the chassis, and going from the roll hoop down to the halo, all the way down to the front wing. And personally, I think this looks really nice, and with more sponsors, this can look really good. Here you can see our team fully decked out in our black and blue colours. Obviously you can see our car in the middle there, and above that we've got the team logo. That might change, like, I don't know, I might add a bit of black to that, and you can see Felipe Drugovich there in our overalls. But the team colours that went black, blue and white. But yeah, let's head to Will Buxton now.
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition of Paddock Pass. We're here at the headquarters of Formula One's newest team for an exclusive first look at what they will be bringing to the sport. It's always an exciting moment to welcome a new team onto the grid. However, what makes this occasion a little more special is how strikingly different the cars are this year. Yep, the long-awaited new regulations are finally here, and with them, the start of the next era of Formula One. The 2022 season ushers in a change of direction to the regulations aimed at promoting closer racing. with new aero additions in the form of swooping front and rear wings, along with the new eye-catching 18-inch low-profile tyres that will push tyre technology to the limit. So then, the question remains as to whether this team can grasp the opportunity before them with both hands and lead the charge against the rest of the paddock. We'll find out soon enough, as the new season is just about to begin. But first, let's see the unveiling of the team's car and meet the owner of the brand new Formula One team.
So now we have the interview with Phil Buxton, the questions he asked, like, why did you sign your teammate, and, what kind of area are you focusing in, and, here you can see I'm answering questions, and I'm kind of boosting the aero a bit and the chassis. So I think we start with a few upgrades on the aero, mainly on the chassis. He asked that question, who gets the coveted Teacher's Gold Star, and I actually went and picked chassis, because obviously the new F1 cars are really, really heavy. So I just wanted to kind of get more upgrades on the chassis for that. So now with that interview over, let's head to the Team HQ. Here you can see in the Team HQ for the first time going over to this activity timeline, putting in the driver training camp and the pre-season merchandise sale. One to help out Felipe Drugovich and one to help out our team with a bit of money. So go to R&D and go to chassis. We're going to buy a weight reduction for 550 R&D points to come out just in time for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now if we head over to facilities, you can see obviously we upgraded the chassis in that interview, but if we go to aerodynamics, I was thinking of doing a quality control because we want these upgrades to come in, and we actually do. If you go to personnel, I was thinking of doing improve your second driver's experience stat. Then I saw pit equipment and they're both cost 1 million. So in the end, I actually went for a pit equipment upgrade to make sure we don't have any pit errors. If we head over to the corporate tab, we can actually see things called driver perks, and they cost 250 grand each. We buy the resource point income boost, which will increase our resource points gained during practice, and essentially gain more resource points to help us bring in more upgrades. As we head back to the HQ page, we'd advance and get our aerodynamics and personnel upgrades up to spec 1. Then we get the driver training camp here. If you go to R&D, I'm actually going to buy another upgrade. I think we end up going for another chassis upgrade with a weight reduction again, which will come in after the Bahrain Grand Prix. And if we go back over to corporate, we have enough money to buy an engine wear perk. I'm going to buy that. We have 96,000 left. That'll really, really help us. Back to the HQ homepage. If we start advancing, we get the pre-season merchandise sale, which will actually give us a bit of money. And the rear floor upgrade comes in for the Bahrain Grand Prix. As we head into the Bahrain Grand Prix, we are third last. We're behind Haas. Pretty far behind Haas. We're going to need a few upgrades for that, and decently ahead of Aston Martin and obviously Williams in dead last. And that's all for today's video, but thanks so much for watching this video, and get ready for episode 1 as we head to Bahrain for lights out. And this is Game with Joel out.